What's up? What's here? What's poppin'? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing out daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, and you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me the coffee to help fuel this channel. Shout out to Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the fly or die crew neck for all of my Birds fans. And lastly, guys, turn your notification bells on because you already know the videos are coming live. Boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss a single video or a single live stream, especially now that we're in the playoffs, in the thick of it, and it's looking real good right now. But guys, let's get into this big dub tonight. So the Sixers got a 112-97 win over the Toronto Raptors, a dominant win to go 2-0. So we're going to get into all of it, but guys, pretty much the bottom line, the storyline of today was dominance. So pretty much coming into the game, we did not know, well, we knew Scottie Barnes wasn't going to be playing in the game today, and obviously that has a huge factor in why the Sixers got through. So Scottie Barnes did not play today. We saw him earlier. They tweeted out earlier him in this big walking boot. So who knows if Scottie Barnes is even going to return for this series. And of course, that rattled and shook everything up for the Raptors lineup. Now, y'all, the Raptors, Thad Young and Trent Jr., were both questionable coming into this game. They were actually doubtful, but both of those guys, shout out and salute to them. They both played early in the game. Trent Jr. he didn't foul out, but he ended up leaving the game early. He was doubtful coming into the game. So was Thad. And I feel like they just thugged it out and was like, you know what, we got to get a win today. Let's go out there and play, basically, even though we're not at 100%. So shout out to them. Either way, they got the L regardless. So the Sixers, like I said, we took advantage. Of course, the Raptors were undermanned and the Raptors were hurt. We know that. But the Sixers took advantage and did what we had to do. Now the Sixers are 2-0 on the series before we head to Toronto on Wednesday. But just a quick recap of the game, y'all. The Raptors came out hot. They came out spicy. You know what I'm saying? Fred VanVleet was knocking down three after three to start off the first quarter. It was bang, bang, bang. And the Raptors went up like 9. They were on like a 9 whatever run. I think at one point the score was like 13-2 or something like that. They were being very physical and extremely aggressive early. First of all, like I keep saying, dudes that wear all black shoes and black socks, those are some violent dudes. Those are vicious dudes. And like I said, the Raptors, you know, them dudes that be wearing them all black Air Forces, you know, them are not dudes to be played with, real scrappy. And the Raptors came out, a lot of them had on them all black footwear. What I'm saying, they was way too physical early. They could not contain themselves. They came out with a bunch of energy, but it was chaotic energy. It was working very well offensively, but defensively, they were gobbling up foul after foul after foul early, and they pretty much, well, not everybody, but a lot of them were getting into foul trouble early. OG Anunoby, he had 2 fouls just midway through the first quarter. So we already saw where that was going. James Harden and Joel Embiid were getting to the line early and knocking down shots. Now, like I said, that energy and all that chaoticness, I think they were trying to get back at Joel Embiid for that hit on Scottie Barnes because they were being way too aggressive with Joel early. Him and OG, pretty much just to start the game, they had to get separated. They got a double tech early. So the spiciness and the energy was there. But the Sixers were the team that backed up the spiciness with some, you know, shots and defense. The Sixers defense was out of control. We played really well defensively, offensively, everything. Everyone had an amazing night. Danny Green even had a dunk late in the game. Yes, Danny Green had a dunk, a one-handed one. At that, I didn't even know Danny Green could get up like that. But Danny Green was knocking down shots early. MAXEY was on pretty much throughout the second half. He was quiet in the first half offensively, but then he started pouring in on the second half. James Harden with the dimes and Embiid down low. I mean, everything, there was not one negative. Niang came off the bench and Niang was knocking down shots. Matisse got some steals. James Harden got some steals. Everybody was doing the darn thing. So yeah, it's just really like just a really dominant win. My biggest thing, y'all, is what's really the greatest thing about this series so far is that we're getting these wins without having to exasperate Joel Embiid. When Joel Embiid first went to the bench for a long period of time, we were on a 22-11 run without Joel Embiid on the floor. So the bench was also showing up. Shake Milton knocked down some shots. The bench was doing what it had to do. And if we can keep that up throughout the playoffs, not just this series, y'all, look out. But let me look at my notes and see if there was anything else that I wanted to get into. Really, the biggest thing was everybody contributing, and we'll get into the box score, but everybody contributing, not just defensively, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Everyone was contributing. Tobias Harris had some big defensive plays, some big defensive stops. Oh, just one thing, y'all. I don't know why I keep calling Precious. I don't know why I kept calling Precious Achiuwa Princess. Not Princess. I kept calling him Prince, y'all. And then I'm hearing it's Precious. I'm sorry, Precious. But y'all, let's get into the box score. Like I said, Fred VanVleet, you know what I'm saying? I just always love saying VanVleet, you know what I'm saying? Fred VanVleet, he came out real hot, but that hot, it fizzed out. It seemed like every possession Fred was just going up for a three, boing, three, air ball. But I mean, they were just so injured, like I said. So who knows what even they were able to prepare for coming into this game. But SIAKAM had 20 points, OG had 26, Precious had 7, Fred VanVleet had 20, Boucher had 17, Birch 5, Young 2, Thad Young. Tobias had 20 points, Danny Green had 11, Joel had 31, Harden had 14, MAXEY had a 23, Shake and Bake had 3, Matisse had 5, and Niang had 5. So like I said, just an overall great game from the Sixers today. And the biggest thing, like I keep saying, is we made it look easy. Raptors fans been real mighty quiet, and I ain't mad at y'all, you know what I'm saying? Go back wherever y'all came from, because I don't know where them Raptors came from. But they went back to whatever the heck they came from, because I haven't seen no Raptors fans in my comments in a minute, you know what I'm saying? They got real quiet, real freaking quick. But y'all, let me know. So we gotta talk a little bit, because right now, y'all, like I said, without Scottie Barnes, I'm really feeling like this is a wrap, because I mean, I said a wrap. We can't deny Scottie Barnes is a finalist for Rookie of the Year for a reason. I mean, he's great offensively, he's great defensively, he's definitely been a major piece of the Raptors this season. We see now that without Scottie Barnes, and who knows, like I said, Gary, Trent, who knows what's the extent of his illness, and who knows what's the extent of Thad Young's illness. But either way, y'all, it's been 2 games that the Sixers easily ran through the Raptors. And even before Scottie Barnes got hurt, Scottie Barnes got hurt about 9 minutes with about 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter in the game 1. Even before Scottie Barnes, I know at some point I'm gonna call this man Scottie Pippen, but before Scottie Barnes got hurt, we still had that game in control and managing. So y'all, call me whatever you want, crazy, thinking ahead too fast, but this series, y'all, is feeling like a wrap. No turds, you know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, another just effortless win. When you watch a game and the team is it just looked way too easy for the Sixers, y'all. It's just looking way too easy for the Sixers right now. So I'm really feeling like this series is a wrap, y'all. I'm really feeling like it's a wrap. We do go to Toronto. The only thing different is, of course, not having the home court, you know, the whoopie whoops, the MVP chance, and of course not having Matisse Thybulle. But we've been playing really well without Matisse Thybulle getting that many minutes now. Obviously, we've been plugging Danny Green into the rotation more so we can be prepared for not having Matisse in Toronto. So if we keep playing like this, y'all, and like I said, effortless. If we keep playing like this is a wrap. I don't even know if the Raptors win one game, y'all. It's giving sweep to me. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm saying, it's giving big sweep. I mean, Nick Nurse, VanVleet, SIAKAM, they didn't know what the heck to do. This light-skinned dude, I don't even know his name. I don't even know where he came from. Somewhere off the Raptors bench. I don't even know what his name is. But yeah, they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. But y'all, let's look ahead a little bit. Just a little bit. So right now I have the Sixers. I always had the Sixers beating the Raptors. I had us beating the Raptors in 6, but now it's giving 4, maybe 5. But what do y'all think about a second round matchup? So the Heat blew out the Hawks in game 1. Game 2 is tomorrow, so we'll kind of see was that first game just fatigue from the Hawks or what's going on. But when we're looking ahead to the second round, because y'all, I've watched many of basketball. This series is just giving the Sixers, like I said, it's just looking way too easy. But yeah, so who would y'all rather play in the second round, the Hawks or the Heat? That's my question to y'all. Let me know down below. I know y'all been tapped into all these good games. The Bucks-Bulls was a good game. I know y'all seen that Celtics-Nets game. It's going crazy right now in the East. So let me know who y'all would rather play in the second round. Would it be the Hawks or would it be the Heat? Which team are you more worried about? But y'all like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. We'll be back on the court Wednesday at 8 p.m. and then we get a break until Saturday. But until I talk to you guys next time, bye.